Hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality in a way that is extremely empowering. Speaking of exploring powerful perspectives, I'm super excited to announce the release of my very first book, The Golden Key: Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance. If you're ready to alchemize the circumstances in your life so that your abundance expands to an entirely new level in 2021, head over to goldenkey.gift to download the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome one and all. I am super excited that you have joined me today on yet another beautifully magical day. And today, it's a special day because I have the Magic is Real Queen with me, Tracy Mahan. Tracy, hello, thank you for joining me.
I love that. The magic is real. I love that I get associated with the magic is real.
Well, it's
so good.
It's your thing. It's your hashtag, and it so is.
So is my hashtag. So many fun and magical things everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go. Yeah, it even happened today. You found a magical sign, didn't you?
I did. I found a magical sign. And there was magic everywhere I go.
Yeah. Well, and why? Because that's your focus. Because you know it's there. That's your reality. And so that's what you see.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
Totally.
that's how it works. If our minds are focused on all the negativity, well, then that's what we see. Because everything is there. We have everything.
There's nothing negative here.
Right.
You know what? We're so resourceful. Like today. Let's talk about today.
We've been on an adventure today, y'all.
But we found the magic.
We did.
Because, how many people would say, oh, hey, your car broke down on the highway, and it's like, here, give me duct tape and a hammer. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this thing going.
We're doing it. We
gotta get to our destination before sunset.
Yeah.
So there it is.
We did.
Yeah.
Driving down the 95 of all highways, if you all in America understand or know of this highway on the East Coast, not the safest place to have to pull over and start looking under the bottom of your car to see what that horrific noise is that scared the bejeez out of you as you were driving down the street. So that was fun for us on our trek today. But we're safe. We're here. The magic is real.
The magic is real. And here's what happens for me. We were looking for flat tires. We didn't know what the sound was. It was very mysterious, a very mysterious sound.
That was weird.
It was a weird sound. And we're like, what the heck is that? And we're keeping up with traffic. And so it was a little intense. Pull off the highway as far as we can. And we're looking at the tires. We're like, it's not the tires. We get back in, start going forward, and it's making that sound. I'm like, dang it, what is that? But, it wasn't anything to do with the engine. We knew that.
Right.
So the plastic cover that goes over the motor underneath side, the front end of it popped off. So it was like a shovel scooping all the debris off the road.
It was awesome. It was really
so
great.
Erica found that. And kudos to Erica.
Somehow.
She's the one that figured out what it was. And
then kudos to Tracy for actually getting under there and rigging it so it would stay and we could drive. Because otherwise they wanted us to sit there and call 911 and sit for I don't know how long.
Oh, she was saying it could take 2 or 3 hours before someone could tow you out of there.
Right. We're like, no. I don't think so. We'll fix this.
That's not on my radar.
We can do this. We're resourceful women. So we did. Yeah.
And the magic became real because I sat in the car and I said, God, I know we have something in this car, something we can do to fix this so we can keep driving. Because really all we need to do is secure this thing, the front end of that thing up so that it doesn't drag on the road. That's all we needed to do. So did either one of us have a shoe with shoestrings? No.
Of course. Yeah.
But we were able to pop it back into its place. But there was definitely a screw that had fallen out or something of that nature. So popped it back in its place.
Because we have a couple screws loose, I think.
Yeah. It was, a vehicle is always a mirror to self, right?
It is.
So the loose screw finally fell out and everything was exposed and we had to stop and look at it.
Yeah. I wonder how this ties into all the planet retrograde stuff we have going on.
Don't know. It sure slowed
I
us.
bet it does.
It slowed us down. We had to reflect upon it. We had to look at it, but we figured it out and made the car drivable and got where we were going. And our delay was really probably 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah. Well, and two, we seem to always have a rental car issue every time we go somewhere. And it's pretty fun because we never freak out. Even though we were on the side of the road on 95.
We were just kind of more like...
We were just kind of like, all right, I'll watch the traffic. You get under the car. Doot. Like, we weren't upset. We wasn't causing us any kind of distress, really.
No, I come from... My dad always does, what do they call it? The Jimmy rigging? Mm-hmm. He Jimmy rigs it.
Duct
and
tape.
I was like...
Yeah.
Gosh, dang it. You know what? I know that this is a simple fix. I don't want to wait for 2 to 3 hours for somebody to come and go, why don't you just do this? Snap. There you go.
Yeah.
Off you go, ladies. And it's like, we can do this.
Yeah.
And we did.
We did. So we're very proud of ourselves.
A little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. There might be a picture to prove that.
There might be. I took
got
a
under the
couple.
car.
I took a couple. I had to document the moment for sure.
Yeah, I get in the car. Erica's I documented this. What? And, okay. So guess what? So an event like that really rattles the cage, though. It's like that scary noise. I'm gonna rat you out.
I know you are. Hear it coming.
Oh yeah. So here I am getting back in the car, still a little nerve-wracked. Just from the shock and awe of it all. Like, what's going to happen? Is the car going to veer off the road?
Are we going to have to do this again?
Did we have is that going to drop again? What's going to happen? So I'm driving on edge at this point, just listening for every bump and nick. And it's like, okay, we're driving behind this truck, so the wind resistance isn't, wind's not going to catch it and pull that thing back down. I was looking for every little thing I could. And so my focus was very hyper aware.
Mm-hmm. Very concentrated it was.
And then the GPS says, take this exit. So just as I'm starting to take the exit,
I see a sign and I get a little excited because...
But does Tracy know what's happening? No. Tracy thinks, okay, we take this exit. So I start to take the exit and all of a sudden something louder than anything I've ever heard before. And I've given childbirth. Louder than anything I've ever heard before.
This is how excited I was, you guys.
You want to tell them what you saw?
They're going to think I'm so ridiculous, but it's totally fine. You ready, you
I
guys?
think she's ridiculous.
If you even know what this is, if you live on the East Coast of the United States, you know what Wawa is. And I understand that it is a gas station convenience store, but I grew up with Wawa, and it's like a childhood memory. It's like, I miss Wawa because I don't have Wawa near me. And... Yeah. I saw that there was Wawa here, and I was not expecting Wawa, and I screamed so loud in excitement, Wawa! And scared the bejeez out of poor Tracy.
Yeah, I thought something was running into the road. I thought we were taking the wrong exit, and I was going to sideswipe a car. There were so many things running through my little tiny brain.
Meanwhile, my squirrel brain is like, that's over with. We're driving. Wawa!
Okay. So, yeah. And I'll have to tell you, sometimes you get tested on your restraint, and I did today.
Yeah.
I didn't punch. I didn't hit.
Didn't.
I didn't throw her out the car. I didn't.
She didn't disown
pass
me.
out.
Yeah.
I didn't. No. But I thought about it.
You did
We had a conversation about it.
You did actually almost pull over and kick me out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when we went by the actual gas station, and she's like, "There it is," and I'm like, "I'm more than happy to drop you off." More than happy at this point.
She's so confused that I'm getting that excited about a gas station.
Well, and I didn't even know it was a gas station.
It's a convenience store. Yeah.
Okay,
they make really great sandwiches.
I know you guys are all sitting there going like, "Wow, they're really getting hyped up." So listen, guys. I want you to know something. I had no idea that still at this point that Wawa was a gas station. So could you imagine when we're actually driving by it and she goes, "There it is." And I look over and there's gas pumps and I'm like, it's a gas station?
You were that excited about yes. Yeah, see, it's the little things, Tracy.
And I did offer to drop her off at that point.
You see, when we get together, they call me Tigger. And they call me Tigger for a really good reason, because my energy is very bouncy and I get excited really easy, and I have a squirrel brain. And so it's kind of fun. You can't calm Tigger.
You can't calm Tigger, but you can have a heart attack around Tigger. You can, and there's so many possibilities. But you guys, we found the magic in it all. We laughed it off. We got to our destination, which was a beautiful beachfront, and
Is a beautiful beachfront.
is a beautiful beachfront. Put our feet in the sand. Soaked a little bit. Well, you took off and ran for the grocery store. I took off and ran for the water. I was like, I'm putting my feet in the water. But absolutely beautiful Daytona, Florida for the QHT Reunion. And it is magical.
Yeah.
Very
That's why
magical.
we're here together. We are getting together with all of our fellow practitioners, QHT practitioners, for the weekend for a nice little reunion. We haven't done this in, 2 years at least?
At least,
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years, so.
So talk about magic. This is going to be a fun weekend. We're doing an ecstatic dance on Friday night where we're dressing up as our favorite past life character. So imagine the scene. It's going to be pretty fun.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And Erica's going as a Wawa gas station attendant.
I should.
Oh my God.
So
I think I know where you can get a uniform.
I think I should. I already have a Wawa sweatshirt.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is real, folks.
You didn't know that we were going to be talking about Wawa today. What we really wanted to talk about was the energies in the planet right
That's
now.
true. That's true. We were.
Yeah.
So the energies. What do we want to say about that?
Well,
There's so
it's
much
interesting.
going on.
There's so much going on. Yeah. Like
Well,
Venus
and
is in
everything that we
retrograde.
just
Mercury's
talked
in
about.
retrograde. It's part of the energies.
It's a part of the energy. The car, the delays, all of it, part of the energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
And so when the energies of the planets are aligned in such and such a way, we feel those energies.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde. It's an excuse for things to go wrong. No, it's just the way the energies are in place. It's just kind of the blueprint of now. It's kind of like the waves that we're riding in, like the feel of the day.
Well, and we've got, we got the Venus in retrograde. We got Mercury in retrograde. Both of them cause you to reflect. So one, you're reflecting on the relationships, and then Mercury comes into retrograde and says, hey, why don't we just amplify that a little bit? So you're really going to start to notice what's not working, what is working. You might notice stress in some relationships, and that's okay. You're probably working out where you need to set boundaries, where you need to make changes. A lot of really cool things can come of it. So if you can look at the positive and the magic in it, life is ever changing. It's just always changing.
Thank God, right?
Right. Well, especially for people like Rue,
Right.
who need to have something new bouncing into her life, like Wawa gas stations.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned something new today.
Think how bored we'd be.
I learned that I could drive through a heart attack.
Yeah. See how powerful you are?
Okay, we'll clear that. Okay, so anyways, but the changes, there's so many changes going on all around the planet. Everything that's going on right now is serving us in such a cool way, even when it feels difficult, even when it feels like we're under pressure, things, getting fired from a job, relationships not working out, whatever it is. How many people have you heard lately going, oh, but then it all ended up working out, or this happened, or I met this person, and everything changed, and if we hadn't broken up over here, I would never met this person over there.
Right.
It's just rapid fire right now.
And change is so hard when you're moving up to it, when you're going through it, and then in hindsight,
when you're in resistance of it.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Right. But then hindsight, like you just said, oh, wow, thank goodness this happened.
Yeah.
Right? And also what I just thought of when you were talking about that is the idea of the unknown and how change is that. Like, you don't know what it's going to be like in the future. And we're so afraid of the things that we don't know.
Yeah.
We want, like, some psychic to tell us how exactly it's going to work out so that we can feel comfortable walking forward. And that's never the way it is. We have to step forward into the unknown in order to be able to experience that magical, beautiful thing that's there. But so many of us keep ourselves from that future place of that magical, beautiful existence because we're afraid.
Yeah.
That unknown is just so scary.
Well,
But what's so scary about the unknown?
Well, sometimes you got to leave behind something that you're comfortable with.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's that comfort zone. You got to step out of that. You know, if you're leaving a relationship, am I going to be taken care of? Do I have a place to live? Do I have enough money?
Right.
How's that going to work out? You know, if you got to move, am I going to make new friends? You know, what's that going to look like? You know,
Right.
a lot of times companies relocate you and do things like that. What are some other changes, big changes people go through?
Geez, having to, move houses or relationships, those are the biggest, I feel, like
Yeah.
jobs. Yeah.
Kids going off to college,
going,
that's a big one.
Yeah.
You know, and that's scary to let them go out on their own.
Very.
You know, trust they're going to be safe, all the goodies. Yeah, there's just a lot of changes going on for a lot of people. And, you know, we also are dealing with the day-to-day things, stressors that are new in our world now that we didn't used to have to deal with. And so that can be a lot of things that people are dealing with as well. There's jobs out there that is like, am I going to still have my job?
Right? Yeah. But here's what's cool about that. We have two choices, right? We can get ourselves worried, stressed, anxious, very concerned, just nervous about what our future is going to be. Or we can say, you know what? Everything is going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to for me. The universe has my back. Everything in divine timing. I will be okay. Everything that I need will be here for me.
Yeah.
And when you have that attitude, that's the way it is. And if you have the other attitude, then it's going to be a lot more difficult.
You're going to attract a lot of distractions,
Yeah.
a lot of things that are going to trip you up, a lot of things that aren't going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, this works with money a lot. I've gotten very good about being like, you know what? If I need it, it'll be here. And that's that. And then there was a moment in time where I got stressed about it. And I started going the other direction and just being nervous about not having enough. So what happened then was I didn't have enough because I was focused on not having enough.
Yep.
But when I took a step out of that, no, wait a minute, I have enough. I will always have enough. And now I have enough.
But let me ask you this though. So even when you went through the period of not having enough, because I've done this
Very
like a
stressful.
yo-yo all over my life,
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, there's not enough, but yet there's always enough.
There's always enough.
There was always
Right.
a way provided. Everything you wanted to do, everything you needed to do, all
Somehow.
the food you needed, all the bills got paid, everything ended up happening.
Somehow. And that's what turns you around like, wait a minute. Somehow it always works out.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to stay in that mindset, in that focus, because I will then be helping it to work out and not being in such resistance mode.
So
Because that's all that is.
Just invite the best outcome to be the answer.
Because it really is that easy. Setting that intention.
It's the second time I heard it like that today. It really is that
Really?
easy.
It is that easy.
Yeah.
We don't think it is. We have to overcomplicate because we're human.
Yeah.
And we think there's so much more that we need to do. But no. Everything that is in our reality is because of our focus. We are energy beings, we are consciousness, and that's it. This entire creation was created from a focus.
Yeah.
A focus. And so how else do we create but through focus? And an intention is a focus. It's so simple.
So simple.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, it's so simple. Just go do that. What do you want? What do you desire? What is it that you would like your future to look like? Spend some time thinking about it.
And feeling it.
Yeah.
And imagining yourself being in it. Like, feel what it feels like to be in that, whatever it is that you're imagining.
Yeah.
If you want to be on a beachfront, in a beachfront house for a vacation, awesome.
There
Stick
it
your
is.
feet in the sand.
Yeah.
Breathe in that ocean breeze and feel it. We all have these memories in our mind. We can access them very
Yes.
easily. We know what these smells are. We know what these senses feel like. So put yourself there in your mind. Imagination is your greatest tool, really.
It really is. And I have to tell you something. Maybe not everybody knows this, but you deserve it.
Yeah, good point, Tracy. Thank you for reminding us of that today. Because
It's a big one, isn't it?
it's a huge one, and I think that we need to tell them again.
You guys, you deserve it. You've worked hard. You've been good people. Everything that you've done up until this point, good, bad, the ugly, has all led you here to hear this, that you deserve to have that desire. You deserve to have the home you want, the lifestyle you want, the relationship you desire. Now, that's not to say the person you desire, the relationship you desire. What do you want? How do you want to feel when you're in that home? How do you want to feel when you're in that car driving? How do you want to feel when you're in the relationship? How do you want to feel when you're paying those bills?
Right.
Just get down to the nitty gritty. You deserve it. You deserve to
Absolutely.
have an easy life where wonderful, joyful things happen, and money comes to you in joyful ways, both known and unknown to you.
And you totally can. It's, again, use your imagination, and you can
Absolutely.
create the reality that you desire. And you deserve it. You are worthy. You are enough. And you know, this is coming back to my mind. I had this session, I don't know, recently. And he was saying, the man I had as a client was concerned about making mistakes. And he was a perfectionist. And he was told by his higher self, there is absolutely no way to make a mistake.
None.
Mistakes don't exist because the creator doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah?
Everyone here is the creator. We are all fractals of source. And since the creator doesn't make mistakes, that means we don't either. We think we are in our human brains. Oh, I wish I didn't do that. And what'd you learn from that, right?
Yeah, you don't like the outcome, but you learned from it, so it's
Yeah.
not a mistake.
And it brought you to the next place that you're like, oh, good thing I'm here now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. It's a really fun, mystery, magical life that we live. And I certainly am really enjoying playing with it.
Absolutely.
I'm enjoying playing with you, Tracy. Thank you for joining me
Oh my
today.
gosh, I enjoy playing with you too, and we're just going to continue to make the magic real.
Totally. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I'm going to leave you with a song for today. This is Rising Appalachia, Resilient. Until next time, we love you.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for having me, Erica.
Anytime, Tracy. Love you all.
Also, before we cue up today's song, as a quick reminder, don't forget to download the Golden Key audio or ebook as my free gift to you at goldenkey.gift using the Golden Key code POSITIVEHEAD. And please, if you enjoy my gift, leave a positive review on Amazon so others can unlock their lives with the help of the Golden Key as well.
I am resilient. I trust the movement. I negate the chaos. Uplift the negative. I'll show up at the table again and again and again. I'll close my mouth and learn to listen. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. 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 These times are poignant. The winds have shifted. It's all we can do to stay uplifted. Pipelines through backyards, wolves howling out fronts. Yeah, I got my crew, but truth is what I want. Realigned and on point. Power to the peaceful, prayers to the waters, women at the center, all vessels open to give and receive. Let's see the system brought down to its knees. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm made of thunder, I'm made of lightning, I'm made of dirt, yeah, made of the fine things. My father taught me that I'm a speck of dust and this world was made for me, so let's go and try our luck, said I've got my roots down, 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 down. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, down, down deep. I've got my roots down, down, down deep. So what are we doing here? What has been done? What are you gonna do about it when the world comes undone? My voice feels tiny, and I'm sure so does yours. Put us all together, make a mighty trust the movement. I negate the chaos, uplift the negative. I'll show up at the table again and again and again. I'll close my mouth and learn to live.